Welcome to 7 Second Summer Camp. My name is Gold Vision. I'm the official gaming counselor here. Thank you for taking some time after all of today's camp activities to come hang out and play a video game with me. It's a pretty exciting night, it's a pretty exciting day. We're here in the Manifestation Center. It's a little departure from where we normally hang out, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of appreciate how far we've made it so far. We're just focusing on increasing the numbers in our life. And one of the big numbers that increased for me is numbers of book releases, successful book releases. And today's the official day that my book, Hey Everybody Let's Quit Our Jobs and Play Video Games, is out in the world. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's down here. There's actually hopefully a link in the description at some point. But we won't focus too much on it. I might do an excerpt or two. I have not decided what game I was going to play today. There's so many demos that are out there and a big update for Factorio. So we're going to use the random wheel generator, the random wheel picker like we did. And hopefully I won't keep it unnecessarily. But before we do any of that, I just want to focus on the effort portal and appreciate it. And appreciate effort, because though it's kind of fun that I made a book, I think it's more exciting that I spent time to do something and then got to see it actually come into existence. Like you might have seen already, it's like a physical thing that exists from the effort. I don't know if you can tell that. It's more of a surprise to me how interesting that is than anything. But I want to reflect on effort and the idea that if we focus on it and we just put our attention and energy into something, over time we will see some results for it. So if you don't mind, we're going to take a deep breath. Think about consistent, powerful efforts and how if we keep it focused, it'll increase faster. And we can create things, and that's how we build the world. That's how we create the world that we want to see, is by putting in consistent effort all in the same direction, at the same target. And it's not fast, especially if you want to do something that's never been done before. So you have to take your time and be patient, and I think all that's really hard when you can't see the clear end of the path that you're on. But I think there are little stop-offs, little save points along the way, and I think that they're pretty powerful and exciting if you can see the results. So exhale, and one more deep breath. That's awesome. And it looks like we might have some results from the effort point. And now I think we'll get into it. We'll get into the joyful part of this experience as we slowly let the this meditation counter click up. It's right here. Boom. Well, it takes a second. Okay. And you can see there's like a built-in bias toward Factorio. I don't feel bad about it. There's so many cool demos that I really wanted to try, and we got through a couple last time, but we're gonna spin the wheel now and see what we end up with. Just gonna hope that's not too loud in your headphones. Wow, is that on the line? I can't tell. Looks like it's right there. I'm gonna spin it again. Oh yeah, there it is. Factorio. Well, that was a close call. And there's a comment that we're glad that this wheel isn't locked But, this one's on stage, so that's why it's active. So we're going to get into it and then find out what Factorio has to offer. This new joyful world that we're in. Boom. It has this update of space. Actually, I don't know how far I can get in it. I haven't played since forever ago. But it seems appropriate because I think that a lot of the content of the book that I wrote is about the past and about a certain phase of time. And Factorio was in that phase. It was like a different, my local achievement data might be lost. It's not something that is recent, but it's still something that like effort has been applied to over and over again. So it looks like I have an autosave done, but I don't think I've made it very far at all. So I'll just start a new one. And you need to survive. This is the intended way to play, but I won't know what to do. So let's just see how far we can get with the tutorial. The graphics are really good. I really like them. I really like hanging out like this. This window will occasionally pause the game. You can always find the current objective in this window. Boom. Do you just like grab it yourself? As you know, I aspire to find joyful experiences in every video game, and peaceful experiences in chaotic ones. And I think there's a certain chaotic element to this game. So, but I'm also aspire for non-destruction. I think that's very important. So we're gonna see how far we can get. I have been chopping down trees. It's just the way that it is right now. We just have to. It's an important part of the thing. Can I gather this? Just pick up these chunks. All right. We're gonna grab them. Come down to the iron ore. We're gonna get frozen. Tab to show the map. It's pretty ominous, but it's pretty cool too. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, and then we have to build a smelter. E. Okay. Oh. Man, it's been a while, and this is a pretty fantastic. Oh man, fantastic thing. That was a piece of cake. Just put it away. Put it back down. Man, is it taking anyone else back to a different time? Put the iron ore in. Put the fuel. What fuel? It's coal or wood, which you can mine nearby. Alright, I'll do it. Smelt iron. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the some music because it's ominous. And just take a second to appreciate any kind of new beginning that takes a little bit of fire. take the iron plates out. Not enough ingredients into the stone. Oh, we're gonna run out too. Oh, you can put it down on the quick bar. Put it over a deposit. And it's been so long. I think this is the real experience of just starting with nothing. I think that it's difficult to get into that mindset of having nothing and then building up from there, but I think it's absolutely necessary to foil the whole experience by having nothing at the start, and then to gain everything and build up from there, because then you feel like everything that you've achieved is built on that source. It's fully connected. Pick up the item mined in the mining drill. F. Wooden chest. No, we need the trees. Unless we can grab them off the ground. It just seems so dismal always. Is there a smaller amount of no, it's these are the trees that are here to survive, to help us survive. Maybe I can just grab a little bit of, no, maybe just a little bit. No, you need the whole thing. Oh. It's pretty dark. These are dark times in the future. Can't mine that thing. That's cool though. It's fine. We'll make a wooden chest. This is apparently a game that can be used to learn software development. Just the ins and outs and the ors and the zors. This is something that I don't think I would naturally know. The hopper lands right here. Pop down. And right here. That's a very specific kind of tutorial thing. Wait. Just wait. Take all the items. I don't want the thing though. Oh. And that was a victory. We're in space. Alright. It seems like there's plenty going on. We could see what my autosave from 5 years ago is. Oh no, I can't. It's too old. Yeah, 5 years ago. I don't know how far I made it, but left click. Put fuel in. Hover over an inserter to see which direction it will move items. They can insert items or unload items from structures built. Okay. Yeah, and so you got your functions and variables. I'm definitely not a programming teacher. F. Whoa, not taking this gun. There must be a take everything option too. There's no way they're making me do that. I'll take it off, but I'm putting this back in. That's where it's staying. Guns and ammunition must be equipped. Equip the pistol. Equip it. Okay. Equip firearm magazines under the pistol. Alright, I'm doing it because it's telling me to do it, but I'm not gonna use them. Sound like footsteps. What do you think is gonna happen? When enemies are close, you can fire at them by like spacebar. Alright. Kill the approaching creatures. Can't really get away from them. So I think that's that's all we're gonna get to do from this game. Because I know that that's important. Maybe we can yeah. Maybe we can do a just a free play and see if it's more peaceful. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, no enemies and no enemy bases. Huh. It's all working out. I feel like that's not necessarily a default thing. Yeah, look at this. Peaceful mode. And look at all this cool stuff. I wish I was more familiar with the game. Alright, and there's destruction that starts off. Wow. There's a question if I have a preference between Factorio and Satisfactory. And I think that both of the games are missing something that I don't know what it is. I feel like you get lost in the gameplay loop and you enjoy where you are. And you just keep adding things and it gets exciting. Is this going to keep blowing up forever? Can I dig it up without blowing up myself? Yeah, just picked it up. Picked up the fire. But it's... I think that they struggle with... And I'm sorry to come in so hot, but the real answer is that I don't think that they focus on the joy of living enough. And maybe it's just because I haven't gone that far. But it ends up being like a lot of accumulation of resources to create systems that make you better at accumulating resources without being about like celebrating the accumulation of those resources, building beautiful things that their function is the beauty, not just their function. If that makes sense. It's like everything has to have an element of... There's not like... And I maybe just haven't got far enough in them, but there's not like a cool restaurant you can make, or like a... the traditional human experience needs a lot of diversity in the senses. And I think we really, just by the nature of these games, you really get pulled into the loop of needing to create a system that helps promote the system. And I think that there's a lot of potential for growth. I was just imagining like a food truck or just like a little towns and having organic growth, and those kind of elements. I guess they're missing the amount of love that I would like to see in them. And maybe that's foolish of me, but I would like to see more. Because you really just get sucked in. You just bang your hammer on these little rocks and you collect stone and iron and whatever else you're supposed to have. Oh, yeah, here you go. I don't mind chopping up dead trees either, by the way. I feel kind of bad about those arbitrary tutorial trees that I chopped up just to make crates in the one example. now that I know that there's a dead tree option. But, well, I actually think I should keep track of that too. I think we're at the point where I should just keep track of the body count, which so far has been pretty good. This is pleasant. Like I said, it's been a while since I've stomped around in here, but we're building this giant, amazing gaming world, and all these games are connected to each other, and they're inspired by each other. And the developers, if they don't stop, then they're gonna keep adding things, and those things will be inspired by the movements that gamers celebrate. That's why we've seen this like strange influx of fishing games, fishing modes, and things, because it's just it's a trend. It's a choice that everyone's been choosing to create and amplify and make it bigger. And that's the lesson I keep learning, is that if we focus on what we want to see more of, then we're gonna see more of it, because the energy goes toward the attention that is spent. I feel like I'm supposed to find some rocks or something, but I don't feel like I'm missing out or anything. I feel like I'm just wandering deep in the forest. Actually, the map will probably tell me about resources or something. No, just some surface rocks. I think I'm supposed to be shooting little monsters or something too. Yeah. Wow, flashlight. It's nighttime. It's pretty cool. It's pretty lovely. And the sound design. It's so important, making the sounds and the echoes and it's cool that it's the distance of the camera. It does feel lonely though, just being a solo coal miner, ground coal miner out here in the middle of the world. I think that's probably my biggest shortcoming right now as a creator. It's not enough high-level interactivity. I'm just gonna dig coal forever. I'm just gonna keep digging it. That's my solution. It's just to endlessly dig as an individual. Just fuel. Just hunt it down. And maybe if I keep digging, I'll have enough. And I won't need to cooperate or build anything with other people. I really thought I would see some iron by now, though. Something. I gotta dig deeper under the ground. I mean, I have what? Transport belt. Those are just ideas. These are things I started with. I need resources. Do you really start this far away from resources? I feel like I'm not gonna get to where I need to go if I just wander like this. But I also really like it. Just wandering into the abyss. Just up here. Just who knows what's next. I don't know if destroying or removing dead trees is good for the environment either. I mean, there's the natural ecological processes that happen. Wow. I really feel distant. Like like why isn't there anything? What would I build a factory for right now? To just like, what's the point of building the factory? Do I need to eat? There's no tips and tricks. There's research, but I don't have any options for it. Rocket silo allows you to launch a rocket into space and win the game. Man, I want to be a part of it, but I just feel very far away from it. We have something up here. What's this? Oil. You can't just mine it. Honestly, I thought it would be clearer which way to go. But I think that I've just ended up here on the beach. Yeah, the point of building the factory is to build the factory. I think I'm going to do something a little chaotic. And I think I'm going to spin the wheel again. I know I hadn't gotten too far in Factorio, but I think that I'd rather have something of a production in place. And I also, it's strange, I don't know what I came here looking for, but I think I found it just a relaxing moment on the beach. So maybe we'll take one quick last look here out the water, and then coming back to Factorio, I'll have something meaningful to share. But my game is updated now, and is ready to go. It's back in my mind. It's back part of the thing, part of the system. Let's spin it out. Oh, we got the light blue. I don't know why it's not like just telling me what it is, but I'll find out. It's supposed to announce to the world. Seconds. Following seas. That's what we're doing. That's what it's. Alright. Well, I'm glad that we got this quick moments. I think that's kind of interesting, actually. Like, there's a fish here. I'm not gonna dare fish it, but we're gonna see what following seas is. If you haven't played Factorio, I do recommend it. But there's too many things, too many thoughts, and I need to expand into all the different options in the world. And I really wanted to see this. It's just some waves, and I'm glad that the spin wheel has decided what's important to us. Alright, this is demo, early access. It's all okay. We've struck the reef, and there aren't enough of us left to save her. She'll sink. Can't leave you to drown, even if you are one of them. We're leaving in the boats. The door's open. May whatever gods you pray to have mercy on us all. Oh, I'm getting seasick already for sure. If you're wondering, I have the latest and greatest technology. I just haven't set it up or found it. So I've been using pretty standard issue, middle of the road PC. I think that's important. Or at least am I supposed to know what to do? It's been a long time since I piloted a boat. Well, it doesn't look like that's gonna get me far anyway. Looks like there's a fire or something, maybe. It's one of these. Check it out. Oh, okay. Oh, no. This scene is a brief intro to the following sea's setting, meant to define the mood. Ship cannot be saved, explore as you wish, but it will sink. Alright. Got some cannons here. I mean, I'm exploring as I wish, I guess. We got this upper cabin up here. This would be a cool place to watch it from. Just a cot. I mean, I guess there's something to be said about the process of undergoing the transformation. And for some reason, even though I play games non-violently and non-destructively, when I take my own character's life into consideration, I think that there's just an inherent risk in existing in the world. But I don't believe in just refusing to exist. So I'll participate. I'll get to the high point. I wanted to see some cool waves, you know? I've been itching to get back into the high seas. And, yep, just stay on top of them. Looks like we're mostly still floating. Yep, still almost. You don't always get to be in control of your situation, you know? But you don't know if it's a dream either. And you don't want to give up. You want to get into the mindset where if you can, you keep moving. You keep making it happen. I feel like there's been all kinds of times when I feel like I just get pulled into the circumstance where you're just in the middle of something that you didn't really want to be a part of. I think I'm navigating this pretty well. I didn't check out this side cabin. There might be a galley here or something. I mean, I get a last little snack. No? Maybe? It's kind of hard to, oh, there we go. Alright. And just doing here, yeah, there we go, a little kitchenette. It's nice. It's gonna be hard to open that. Another one in here. Okay. I feel like I did not drown, for the record, if anyone's keeping track. But it did seem like the boat went through some trauma. And I think it's important to experience all kinds of ways of being, you know? I don't know if it's supposed to be happening this way. I don't know if it's supposed to go this way. Okay. Yep. The full demo experience will be available after you... Oh. We're just kind of in the ambience of this circumstance too. Just letting it happen. In the darkness. Being in it. I don't have answers, you know? I feel like I didn't... I'm not sure this is good or bad. I feel like there's a connected synchronicity though. I feel like there's been a need to step back from all the chaos of the seas and just wait. So, you're not finished quite yet. You poor thing. That was an atmospheric opening. And sorry, I want to check. This is called Falling Seas. I'll put all the descriptions in the links in the description. Boom. Alright, so we made it. We were just sitting in that darkness and the ambience and stuff. And it was peaceful. I wish I had meditated, honestly, in that moment. I hope that I'm more inclined to do that in the future. This is a demo as well, so you might get some leaping. Wow, we're 1300s. 18th of August. Crewman Door's leg turned gangrenous. Surgeon set to his bloody work. I don't think that's profanity. I allowed him his against my better judgment. We have enough mouths to feed and I've no need. And that is profanity. Sent a boat to Bathurst Isle in hopes of availing our stores of water. Every plant was withered. The storehouse burnt. 4 barrels of wine and 1 dried figs were found intact. But the lake waters were gray and thickened. Okay. Legible. A lot of oh, let's just get to the last one. That's what we need. Aground on the rocks of Watchway Isle. Keel is broken. Half the crew is drowned. Wait for rescue, but God's help us. Did I read 4 kegs of wine? No, it's all oil and oakum. Okay. Do I need to grab them in case there's like a thing to trade or something? Doesn't matter. We're on Nameless Isle. I can't tell if I'm a pirate or what. And it's the mystery that drew me in. It's like not knowing what it was. I feel like we're all just searching for the next great experience and combining all of the... building upon the ones that have been completed. And I think it's up to us as gamers to find what we want to see more of. If we just start with imagery, I think that's a good way to go. Because styles, you know, they're pretty available and accessible to developers once they settle on them. They have to pick which way to go, though. And it's kind of a popularity contest. There's one thing about standing out, but then there's also going with what is expected. What's in vogue. Looks like we got an anchor over here. This looks like just a regular boat with no problems. That's good, right? Yeah, inspect it. The sea can be treacherous, but so can the land beneath it. Grounded ship may be freed by placing an anchor in the water near the holes, using the capstan to pull the hull toward the anchor point. This is known as kedging or warping. Use the starboard right when facing the bow or front of the ship anchor to begin. Yikes. Oh man, this looks complicated. Is there 2 speeds for boat games? Just Sea of Thieves or Admiral Research. Okay. Pulling in the direction of any coastal. Okay, jeez. Should I try this? Or I'll explore the rest of the island so that way we know there's only one option. Because there might be a boat that's not all messed up. It's just a little further out. But it looks like that's the way to go. Capstan out the anchor after we figure it out. We didn't check these ruins. There could be technology here. Could be ancient technology or cell phone. Before we get to the ruins, we gotta check the edge of the island. It's pleasant though. Now, this is the time that I stop and I just like enjoy being on on an island. I'm sorry that I do it so often, but I've recently really enjoyed just meditating on water. So if you don't mind, we're gonna take a deep breath and just be on this island. It's where we get to be. We survived the drowning and then now we exist. And sure, we can get on a boat and go somewhere else, but before we do that, we can just be here. Bobbing up and down. Just existing. I think it's okay. Yeah, we just witnessed a pretty traumatic experience. I kind of like to meditate for 7 seconds just around the world. Just stop for that little window. I know that was more, but it's still just the action of stopping and slowing down and then accumulating those experiences over the course of the day. I think is great to regulate your body and just focus on breathing and appreciating where you are. If that's one thing that I can bring to the gaming community, I hope that I can continue to do that. Alright, let's get this anchor thing. There was no cell phones in there. I could tell. Alright, anchor, the glowing anchor. Lay, kedge, anchor. Yep. Did I do it? I'll get him. Should I get on the boat first? We should probably get on the boat first. Oh, that's why we can jump so well. This is like demo jump mode. You can't tell, but if we went into third person mode, I actually am Mario. Alright, get it going. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just do it down here. Mario jump. Yeah, I think I got a real intense head bob. It might be what it's like to be Mario in first person. Maybe this is the anchor we should go with. This one looks like it's for fishing. Do I release it here? Sail. Oh, is it just down? And go over here, inspect. Water can okay. Use your pumps to remove it. You may not always see water below deck. Listen for the sound of running water. Flood water will reduce stability and freeboard. Portion of the hole above waterline, and insufficient amounts will send you to the bottom. I'm always torn because sometimes video games should be about just like the simplicity of pressing a couple buttons and making the ship work. But I think it's good and an opportunity to be educational. Should I do the pumping right here? Pump. I feel like I want to do that sound unless it was pumping something. Can I look down there? Oh, there's tons of water in there. Yeah, I guess just pump away. Do I need to go fix it? Oh, that was the last one. Okay. And then just do a little steery, binding the wind to your will. Demands that you understand the rigging of your ship. It is more than heading and the intensity of the wind. Correct positioning of your sails is critical should you wish to make any distance. Use the winches or reels attached to your mast to raise or lower your sail to catch the wind. Reef and unfurl. Where are those guys at? A is down. Unfurl. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That's unfurled big time. Oh, I gotta get out of there. Do I gotta winch it or something? This seems like a real attempt to make a very authentic sailing experience. I'm here for it. I think pull it up or push it down. It seemed like it was about getting it out there. I keep wanting to hop away by just releasing. I think I've done all the necessary steps though. Let's open this up and check out down here. Looks like there's a little bit of water still. Oh, what's this? The voyage without provisions is destined to be a short one. Every ship has a portion of its hull dedicated to storing foodstuffs and repair maintenance supplies. Food and drink are consumed over time and are necessary to maintain health and avoid the consequence of starvation. That's good to know. Oakum. Rope saturated with tar is used to patch leaks. That's what that was at the front. You will need to repair your hull before launching. Doing this requires oakum, and it will be consumed as you repair. To repair, select the hammer from your tool menu, I or left stick, and use the interact key. The supplies can be purchased or scavenged. There might be oakum oil on this very island. Oil is required as ship's lights and is consumed over time. Canvas and timber can be used for general repair. Alright, looks like we've got 1.55 tons. We have to fix something? I don't think we have to fix that broken ass boat at the front. Load. E and R. Alright. Get up. And so I need to fix it? Is it broken? Is there something? Whoa. All this. Which one is it? Is this the bat? What is this? What is this? Okay. Compass. Or clock. Lantern. There's the compass. A hammer. Alright. I feel like we're making progress, but do I have to go get the oakum from the other boat? I like saying the word oakum. I'll do it. I'll jump at the chance for an adventure, especially one to somewhere familiar. Wow, I feel like I'm flying. Whoa. I might have been flying. It's inventory, nothing. No, I need this. Okay. Yeah, I move pretty quickly. I never really thought about how the movement speed of characters is just completely random. There's no rhyme or reason or rules about how fast it has to be. I think we're going to see a lot of games that you end up moving much more quickly as players just become more competent over time. I think that's going to be awesome. In fact, I really hope that teleporting becomes like the normal thing. I don't know why we have to like run from place to place. Sometimes it feels like the gameplay loop is just designed around making players go the distance over and over again. I need to put this oakum inside, or just drop it. Get it in there. Yeah. Cool. Do you think I threw it in the storage compartment? Get in there. I feel like sometimes I'm bobbing, jumping, and sometimes I'm just not doing anything. There we go. This is my special jumping spot. It's not working. Ugh, okay. Yeah. Maybe they want me to fix it from within. Inventory, hammer. Tasks, log, tasks, rolled, events. I haven't completed one task yet. I've got a lot to learn about the world too. Huh. You really can't interact with your tools out. Just making sure we got it all out. And I might just have to be in the rowboat if I can't figure this out. I think we're really letting it out. Gonna let it out as much as I can. Alright, it's completely out as far as it goes. Grab. What is that? Oh, yeah, keep that on there. Is that a plane? Oh, it's like this is 1300s, but whatever. Thankfully there's not like a quick day-night engine, otherwise I'd feel like I'd be spending all day on this. Oh. I think that was an achievement. Whoa, okay. Don't need that. Do I need this? No. Don't, no. Done. I'm done with this. Absolutely not. Yeah, close. No oil? Oh, I should have got oil too. You're really gonna make me go grab that other oil. Let's just use the map and get out of here. Oh, I can't because there's no oil in these lamps. Alright. It's not that far away. This is Sea of Thieves. I'd be running back and forth with a treasure chest already. Same idea. The treasure is the new experience. And so far I haven't had to destroy anything, which I think is a pretty positive thing. But I gotta grab this mermaid. I don't want any more oakum. just don't. I think I can only grab the one. I can't seem to rotate it around either. What's that out there? Is that something important? That flag? You see that? Whoop. Boom. God, I'm gonna go check it out. No, this does not seem important. It's this little swim I'm doing. Yeah, no way. I can't risk a demo level. Wow, this is nice though. Look at that. I'm water jumping. Oh, and the boat has a name. The Little Sins. Now what on earth that could be about? Let's hop in. Oh, pal. There's no way I need more than a barrel of oakum and a barrel of oil. There's no way. It's funny, I can jump on water, but then when it comes to getting on the boat, I'm really struggling. Come on. Oh, there's a ladder on the side. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Ugh. You just press E. Alright. And then put the oil in. Maybe I'll hear a little old joyful sound. Yes. Switch on the light. Get 'em. Alright. And then check provisions. Done. Oh, we've got 500 tiers. Now, do I need to fix something? It sounded like I did, but I don't see any holes or any problems. Is it down here deeper? No, there's a book. There's the new world. There's a bed. There's a guidebook on where the ocean is. A lantern that I keep bobbing around. Okay. The sails are out. Pump is good. The pump is pumped. I just want to bump myself out of this. It's there. It's there in the distance. I don't want to let it go. I want to push it away. It showed the one element that I don't see. Maybe that's what it was. There's a game suggestion, or the mention of a game suggestion in the comments. And I'm always listening. There's so many that I want to get into. It's like a finite amount of time. Come on, we gotta get out of this. Yeah, what's this rope doing? This red one. No point for it. Attached to that anchor. I feel like there's an assumption of a certain level of skill. Oh, is that what you do? You like attach this to something? You pull it out? Which tie here. What was that? Is this the crunch of the trees? Oh, the crunch of the boat. Pulling out. I think I am somehow using this rope. Can I just pull the whole thing over on this way? The crunch of the boat. Seems like there's a game suggestion down there, and I'll check it out. I felt like I was getting somewhere with this rope. That seems like it's all in place. I do wish I could see the I don't need this. Oh, maybe we do need to just pop this off. Okay. Events. Fishing rod. Yeah, I didn't think I had one. There would have been a whole tutorial bit about it. I really want to free this boat. Tie here. Yeah, that goes down. And then extract it. Extend it. Come on. Just all the way. Open this. This part's weighing me down, or the back is? The back is. No, this one is. Think that'll work? Get out of there. I feel like something changed. The back of the boat weighs more now. That's attached to that thing. It's way out there. And then now I grab the rope and I try to go. Try to pull it out. Seems like something, right? Really release it out. I feel like these efforts are not in vain. But now I have to angle the rope that I pull to kind of get it out of there. Maybe it's this one. Looks like it's stuck back there too. I accidentally grabbed the anchor. Popped back into position. I'm really determined. This is I feel like I'm being taught something. I think that's the hardest part of life. I don't think anybody likes to learn. No, I don't. I take that back. I don't like the process of learning. I like to just know things. How far does the rope go? Take it to the other part of the island? Do I need to pop open that other sail? The other thing is that this is probably somewhat a scripted event. So I might have to do some kind of action. That requires just the game to know that I'm willing to do it the right way. Even though I don't know how to. I think my anchor line was back in here. We're about halfway. But we're just stuck. I don't think I get to do this anchor either. Well, check provisions through the bow. I do really like boats. I haven't had the opportunity to operate one by myself in this capacity before, or try to remove it. I do feel like at this point I wish I had a specialist that would talk me through what to do. Let me just bring this guy back. First time sailing a boat. Alright, we'll just put it back on there. I know that I can do this. haul in. Yep, I know this. The capstan. We're so close. That looks like I just gotta pull it to the other side, but we're stuck in the ground. Done. Climb out. Is the stern still on in the water? Stuck on the ground. Back in the back. I think I can grab them both. I do think I'm just supposed to yank it out of place. By pushing the anchor. Honestly, I think seeing the tutorial again will just make it easier to know what to do. I don't know how people feel about restarting, but I think when it's an option and there's no consequence for it, if you think it's gonna move you in the right direction. I did have a experience in World of Warcraft where I re-rolled way late and I never looked back. You kind of know what to do. Alright, the sea can be treacherous, but so can the land beneath it. The grounded ship may be freed by placing an anchor in the waters near the hull and using the capstan to pull the hull toward the anchor point. Use the starboard anchor to begin. Take care when positioning the anchor. Pulling in the direction of any list may cause the hull to capsize. Also, ensure not to pull the ship further into any obstacles or obstructions. Placing the anchor further from the hull will allow for greater force to be applied. So we got 3 little circles here. Yeah, I want to place it, but it doesn't seem like out of control once the anchor has been deployed. So it looks like the green, we want to go green, right? Pulling in the direction of... Once the anchor is deployed, use the wheel to reel in the anchor line. The more you wind, the more force will be applied. If you're unable to free your ship, you might have to forfeit cargo. Okay. Do I... Oh, are you kidding? It became like a thing I could move. That's why I've been so confused. You can aim it onto the ground like this. Oh, God. Alright, well, whatever. Let's do it there. And then reel it in? Okay. I can't see what I'm doing. Can I do it from up here? You think that's gonna work? I'm not giving up now. Reel it in. Well, I guess I gotta pump the water out first. Jeez. I feel like sometimes you gotta go back. Sometimes you gotta just learn the tutorial again. It's working. Not really. Pop it on. I'll give it another go. Try a little to the side this time. See if that works any better. Pulling it. I was a paladin the first time I played World of Warcraft. I wanted to be like a healer, reviving person. And then I couldn't figure out what to really focus on, so I was always just a little slower than a lot of the people on the server. And then eventually got to the level 60, where everyone aspires to be, and then I ended up turned out that everybody on the server was a paladin too. So all the end game stuff, I was competing constantly with tons and tons of people over it. And it was really absurd. And then I re-rolled as a druid. And then people would send me messages being like, hey, do you want to come heal in this dungeon and stuff. It was a complete change just because of the server's demand and then the function of the character. I think we need a little wind to help pull us out. I'm hearing put the anchor behind us, further out to sea. I'll absolutely try it. Just way back. Maybe that's a friggin' indicator back there. I was trying to go with the those colorful circles, but now maybe in hindsight the the color green meant that's the way to go. Is this working? Are we still trapped? Okay. I know about this provisions. We'll need to repair the hole. Oh, wasn't supposed to pump out the water yet. Select the hammer and use the interact key. I don't know if there's a leak because all the water's been pumped out though. Do I just get ahead of myself? Am I hunting down solutions to problems before they become problems, or to hide the actual problem? I can't see where the leaks would be unless I pump water back in. And I don't think leaks count if they're from the top. Oh man, I'm trying so hard though. I'm trying to fix the problems I can't see. The problems that I've like hidden from myself. It must be in here somewhere. Oh. Especially if it says if the tutorial says that you gotta do it. I don't know. Oh, there's no... Still out there, yeah. Come on. Seems like it's real stuck. I'm trying to crank both ways. I don't think I would have made it very far in the 1300s. Looks like that anchor's stuck there. Whoa. Whoa, what? What? Oh, I feel like I didn't do anything differently. I feel like I didn't fix anything or follow the rules. We're going off without oil too. Hope we hope we don't need it. Wow. But looks like we can retract the anchor. Wow. It feels like strangely liberating. It feels very liberating, in fact. I don't know if you could tell, and you could probably go back and see, I kind of just stopped thinking about it. I just kind of stopped. I guess we operate the reel or the reel. Come on. We sail from back here. Yeah. Rudder. We probably need some sails open. Not all tied up in the thing. A is down. It's stuck on something. Huh. Wow. And we're just out there. We're out in the bay. We're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get into trouble. We're gonna cause problems. We're gonna make the world better. We're gonna learn how to sail. Wow. That's great. We're bona fide oceanographers now. Yeah. We could probably get the oil. We could probably do other things, but I think I just needed the freedom. I don't think I'm going to be able to master it this evening, but I do feel like I can at least be a novice now. That feels good. In fact, I'm just going to bring this stuff up. Just a little bit, half sail it. Sail right back towards the... Oh, we're doing like circles? We're heading right back toward the ocean, or to the island. We're gonna crash the boat right back into where it was. Hopefully not. Wow. A whole new level of character development here. This feels amazing though. It feels very difficult. I'll bring it back. Go. Gonna keep the rudder facing the way you want to go, right? Oh man. Well, we're out there. We don't have oil. We'll find it. We'll know next time. We could restart real quick. I know how to do it now. It's I'm sorry to drag you through it, but that's sometimes the pain of going through it is really starting at that 0 and then getting out of it and then becoming something more and actually achieving what you want to. That it increases the value of the success, having gone through the trouble. I hate that because I'd rather just do the easy stuff and just have it easy the whole time. But we made it, and now we can see what's happening and just see the world. So I'm gonna meditate here in my like joy of having achieved something difficult, and by thinking less and just being in the moment. Also, learning a complicated tutorial you only got to see once, which I feel like we learned a lot that way too. Just the thought of joy. The exuberance of success. It's real. Maybe I'll see if I can fix the thing in here. There's nothing broken. There's no problems. There's just a world to explore, and I'm glad you're here with me to do it. Anyway. I think that's it for tonight. I'm glad that we tried a couple different experiences. I think this was Following Seas. It is cool. I'm glad that I got to learn as much as I did in a little bit of time. I think sitting with the ship and just being stuck with it, I think it was a very relatable experience. And I'm glad that I got to really go for it and get out of it. There's elements of things that help us grow, and being frustrated is the best way to grow our own patience. So I'm glad that I got to share that with you too, and I'm glad that I stuck through it because I almost gave up like eight or nine times, and I'm glad that I just restarted and figured it out. But thank you for joining me tonight. We played Factorio, Falling Seas, and now we're just gonna go back to camp and hang out for a second, reflect on the value of experience and the joy that comes from doing things that are hard. This is 7-Second Summer Camp, the meditation game that I created for gamers to develop skills. There's nothing that's too intense. In fact, sometimes if you just zone out completely, you'll probably make it further than you might trying to achieve something. It's available on Steam. All the games you saw tonight are. Thank you so much to the Patreon producers who have helped me get everywhere that I need to be. being along for the ride, I think, is the closest thing to it, and supporting me on this wild journey. And check out 7 Second Summer Camp on Steam if you're interested in solfeggio tones and meditating. As long as you like, we've got a VR version coming out soon. It's getting pretty wonderful. It's how the game was originally designed, but I think it was important to make it fun in all aspects, and this perspective too. And if you don't mind, check out my book, Hey Everybody, Let's Quit Our Jobs and Play Video Games, because I think there's a lot of valuable information in there, and it's very intensely edited to be concentrated and helpful for anybody who's anywhere near a journey like that, or is curious as to what it would be like to take it, because I wrote it with the intention of sharing that with as many people as possible, and I'm glad that I finally have gotten it out. Otherwise, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out here at the Manifestation Center. We'll we'll keep it going. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thanks for sticking it out. Thanks for getting us off the coast. Thanks for getting us into the seas. My name is Gold Vision, and as always, I ask, you gold on to your dreams.